I like movies. Oh, crap, you already knew that. Uh, I, I like more. I don't know where I'm going with this intro. So I compiled a list of opening logos here. We have a good amount. I don't know how many are in a row, but we have how many? 25? I really don't know. And we're gonna put him on this tier list. Carson Runquist did this, and I thought I can do a little bit more. Not better, because he's awesome, but I can do a little bit more logos, because since then, it was like 2020 when he made that video. Since then, there have been more logos to come out. So let's do that. Due to copyright, I am going to be showing you the logos, but I'm not going to be playing the audio. So hopefully I don't get like struck or anything. I mean, it's not really a big deal for me since I don't get paid for this, but I am going to have the audio muted for you guys. I'm not going to have it muted for me, so maybe you'll hear a little bit of the music, but hopefully it's not too much for me to get in a lot of trouble. So let's get started. We have the Universal logo, which is a classic, and I will say right at the bat, I do like this logo. So we have it pulled up on YouTube here. We're going to click play. I mean, it's just the classic music. I'm gonna try and talk a lot during these logos, just again for copyright issues, but just the classic, just to see the Universal logo just sweeping in here, and just it's honestly great. I really do love this logo. The video might be a little laggy because of my computer hates me. But yeah, that is a really, really great logo. So it just feels very grand. It feels like you're like the movies unite us all, and Universal movies are usually really good. I've touched my lights on. There you go. I'm gonna give this one like an A tier. I think it's a really good logo. Like I think what it's trying to say is very clear. And I think it comes across really well. All right, the Pixar logo. I'm gonna usually just cut until we have the video, just so it's not too much of an issue. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, you just don't get any better than this. Little guy comes in, he's messing with the logo. It's like it honestly sets the tone perfectly for what you're about to watch. Because Pixar movies, they're gonna be funny. They're gonna make you feel something. And what better way to start off a pretty lighthearted adventure than to have a little guy come in and start messing around? Like honestly, yeah, S tier. That was great. I love that one. Round of applause. I don't know. Yeah, Warner Brothers is next. All right. Honestly, classic, man. I mean, yeah, that definitely makes me feel like something. I I really do love that logo. I like how it starts off with the studio lot because it does really show that Warner Brothers has been there for a very long time. It shows that they're the ones who have been making movies for a very long time. It shows the dedication to it with the buildings, shows the dedication to their work and the people who work on them. So I and just the music with the logo come sweeping in the sky, like honestly, probably S tier. Like that was a really good logo. Like honestly, sets the stage pretty great for that. All right, next we have the 2 Walt Disney. I decided to do the old one and then the newest one, which came out I think that it started in 2023 for its 100th anniversary, and they never got rid of it, so, yeah, let's get those up. If anything's gonna get me copyrighted, it's this video. I know you guys can't hear the music, but that is a pretty magical experience. Actually, let's go ahead and listen or watch the other one. Uh, Here, Walt Disney Pictures logo 2025. Yes. And then we'll kinda rank them both. Oh, there's an ad. Ah! Okay, let's have a look here. So starts off, pretty normal with the star, but then the star's moving. It's freaking Tinkerbell over here. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't hate this logo. I think it's long. I think it's too long. And you had the first one was like 15 seconds long and it's set up perfectly with the music and all. I do like the music in this one, and I do like because these logos are supposed to make you feel magic. It's supposed to make you feel that way, and it does that. It does feel magical because you're about to watch a magical experience. I'm gonna put the first one in the A tier because I think that's kind of perfect. Because before then, the castle wasn't really a thing, and then I guess it was at Disney World, but no one. I don't know. But then it kind of became a more thing with the new, the middle one, which I didn't include on this list. But yeah, I decided to include this one. I think it's too long. I think the music is still good. I just think it's a little long. I'm gonna go B tier for that one, just because I think if I put it any higher, I'm gonna get killed. I think I like the simplicity of like these four more than just this. This is long, and it shows Disney's kind of like kind of what they're doing now is just a lot because they're trying to make it feel like we can do this because you're gonna show up and you're gonna see our movie, even though Hoppers comes to Disney Plus like later this week. I mean, it can't stay in theaters for too long because no one saw it. I'm not okay. I saw The Breadwinner in theaters recently. That was opening day, or yeah, opening whatever. Uh, I saw it opening day, and my theater was had more people in it, and it was pretty packed in there. My theater had more people in it to see The Breadwinner than the opening day Friday at 5 o'clock to see Hoppers. 5 o'clock, which is when people like that's when people are getting off work, and then like let's take our kids to go see a movie. There was no one. There was me and my friend who went to go see it for my birthday, and then a dad and his two girls. No one saw it. But whatever. That side tangent there. All right, next is the Criterion Collection, which I don't even know. And yeah, the logo. If it loads quickly, we'll stop doing the whole cutting thing. We'll just do this all. All right, so I recently saw this logo when I saw The Great Dictator on my yesterday when I watched the movie. That sounded like I saw it in theaters. I didn't. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's no music to this logo, so which means it's pretty simple because like it's meant to show you like class, some like classy movies. And The Great Dictator is not really a classy movie, but it is a classic. Without music, like I can kind of see like a film reel, which is pretty cool, but like I don't know, I just never really like just C tier, I guess. I think it's a good logo visually. I think it needs some like classic, maybe just like a film reel sound or something. I don't know. The Criterion Collection is definitely I don't know what the word is because I do respect them a lot, but I don't know. This logo doesn't really scream for me. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, A24 logo. I might have seen one. I don't really know, but I know that I've seen the logo before, so I can hopefully judge it. I know the kind of movies A24 makes, so yeah. So yeah, no music for this one. I know people really respect this logo. Me personally, I think it is also. I think it's better than Criterion, so I think B tier. I don't. I think it's good. I think it's a good logo. I think it's short, which I like. I like the animation for that. It's pretty cool. All right, the 20th Century Studios, which used to be 20th Century Fox, but not anymore. This one has some pretty iconic music to it. I know this plays in front of like the Avatar movies, or at least the last two probably, and yeah, whatever else they put out. So it is pretty much the same thing as the 20th Century Fox logo, just with studios on it. I mean, yeah. Dun da da da. Dun da da da. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. My favorite variation is maybe not. I don't know my favorite, but like one of my favorites is the Peanuts movie one, where it has Schroeder playing the song. Is that his name? I don't know. The piano guy. I know it's something like Schroeder. I don't think it's Schrodinger, but Schroeder's playing the piano. That's a funny one. But this is a pretty like iconic logo, and I think it's at least an A tier. I mean, it's pretty grand. It's iconic. Let's go S tier. That's a great one. I do love that logo. The Miramax logo. I don't think. Oh, I've seen at least one. Good. It's Good Will Hunting. And Miramax. I always thought of Miramax as like a TV channel, and it probably is. How about instead we watch Minions speedrunning Minecraft over here? Okay, let's. All right, we're watching Good Will Hunting in theaters in 1997. Let's get engaged. We are Miramax. Yeah. Not a bad logo. It does kind of have a little bit of that Disney thing where like you're sweeping through. Uh, let's go B tier. I think that's good. It's short, it's sweet. I just don't think Miramax is big enough for me to have like, oh yeah, it's Pixar level. You know, when Miramax pops up, we're all on that Miramax train. No one says that. All right, Summit Entertainment. I'm pretty sure. Is this like the Twilight Studio? Did they make Twilight? Because if so, I've seen that logo 5 times. Let's look it up. Twilight. Yep, Summit Entertainment. Oh, they made La La Land too. Now You See Me, Hacksaw Ridge, Holes. We all love. Yeah, you guys remember this movie? Did you guys ever watch that? It's a great movie. All right, anyway, so I guess I have more. Summit Entertainment logo. I guess I have more experience with Summit because they made La La Land. This one. This is the one I want. Because this is probably the one I've seen in front of Twilight. Short, sweet, kind of boring. I don't know, like it kind of feels like that. What's the? At least it's supposed to be like a cloth that's fallen down to form a mount. Like I don't think I get it. I think if maybe it just kind of popped up, it would have been better. I'm gonna go C tier for that one. It has music. It has very forgettable music, but it has music, so which is something Criterion Collection can't say. All right, Illumination. Now I actually had an idea for a video where I ranked every Illumination logo because there's so many of them. We're just gonna do the original one and kind of judge it off that. So yeah, little guy comes out. That's the minion. This feels more like a brand than Pixar, which Pixar is definitely a brand, but I don't know. I was never a big fan of the original one. I think it's kind of well. I mean, C tier actually. Move Summit down to D tier. I think Illumination is fine for the first one. Shows you the illumination because none like the other logos showed you the illumination. So that one's pretty good. If you want to see me rank every Illumination logo, let me know because I will do that. TriStar. TriStar is interesting. TriStar Pictures logo. I recently saw a movie with I think it was Mars Attacks. Let's remind ourselves. No, it was bread. Okay, it might have also been Mars Attacks, but it was Breadwinner. And when this was happening, some little girl in the front asked like their parents, like, "What is happening?" Because I think they thought this was part of the movie. That's kind of funny, actually. I mean, it's pretty grand. I guess I don't think it's. I think there's another logo here. We'll go ahead and do that logo. I think this is a B tier. Let's do the Columbia Pictures logo. I think that one does it better. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Just the music, it just comes in and you get this. It's just like it's iconic at this point, man. And the music is excellent. Bum 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 bum. I always think of Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs when I see that. Let's where is it? Let's do A tier. I think that's good. That's a great logo. Bad Robot. Bad Robot. This was in front of like Mission Impossible, probably. Let's look that up too. Yeah, a little some Mission Impossible. It also showed up in front of Star Wars, so it's mainly J.J. Abrams. Okay, it's J.J. Abrams Studio actually. It just doesn't show up in front of This just looks like a J.J. Abrams thing. Not a big fan of that whispering. That's just kind of weird. But yeah, it's in front of like Star Wars. Like it didn't show up in front of Star Wars movies, but it was they. JJ is this a J.J. Abrams Studio, so it's in front of Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker because he directed those. It's in front of Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol, and Fallout for Mission Impossible. It's in front of Cloverfield, Star Trek. I think it was in front of Mission Impossible because those aren't really well. They are part of a series, but that's not like a long series. I don't really know what to say. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna go D tier. I don't know. I didn't love it. I think the animation is kind of novel for what it is, but I don't know. Blumhouse. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun one because we all we can just not look at Blumhouse and think, yeah, that's great. I know it was my favorite Blumhouse movie is Whiplash, so uh-huh. Well, I think it is kind of cool how you get like all these horror characters in there, and you, like they're all in one house, and you're about to see an experience. And I think Whiplash, made by Blumhouse, is kind of perfect because Whiplash is that kind of experience. C tier. I didn't love it. I just think it's kind of weird to have like a Shining reference there because like I feel like DreamWorks is like DreamWorks and especially Illumination kind of do this where it's like they do it, or DreamWorks does it now. They didn't used to do it really. They're just putting all their characters in there, and I don't think Blumhouse like I don't think like they The Shining is classic, so they have to put that in there. And they like do all like the I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. So I don't know. I think it was like Jason Outside. I don't know. Lucasfilm. Now Lucasfilm logos go by fast. Now I'm about to go uh see The Mandalorian and Grogu again today. I think this definitely shows up. So you're probably gonna hear the 20th Century Fox logo again, probably. I don't know, or it just kind of shows up on its own now. Yeah. So it should played Star Wars Meek there. I mean, it's a classic. Oh, this is no, never mind. Yeah, it's a classic logo. I don't think there's like at least it has music. Let's go like C tier because it's a classic. Like that's what you see when you first watch Star Wars is that logo, and I think with the way it like sparkles really shows it. But I don't know, it's not anything more. Amblin Entertainment. I know I'm in for a good time when I see the Amblin Entertainment. 1984. Wow. Ah, there's an ad. I'm scared of it. Okay, so obviously E.T. is one of the most popular movies of Spielberg's. And I do kind of like how the theme is kind of like uh the ET theme. Let's go like B tier because I do think it is kind of cool how like it shows him riding to the moon and how it's animated. I do think that's kind of cool, but there's not much more to it. I do like the music though. The MGM. Now this one, let's watch it first and then I'll Metro Goldwyn. Yep. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. I hit the Goldwyn. Yeah. Sure. We'll do the one by Amazon MGM Studios. Hang on, this is BS. I want the original. This one. I mean, honestly, what else do you really want? I mean, it has to go S tier. This is like the 2001 A Space Odyssey of opening logos because I feel like you can't give 2001 anything less than like a 10 out of 10. You can't give anything Metro Golden Mayer less than a S tier. I remember one time I turned on a movie. I don't remember which movie it was. I think it was a classic movie. I turned on the TV, and my phone was on low battery, so I went to go like plug it in. I had keep my phone charged like on a speaker next to the TV. I just set it on top. I went to plug it in. I didn't realize the TV was on such a high volume, and that lion scared the crap out of me. And it still kind of does. It's not like because there's no music behind it. It's just a lion roaring. It scared me, and I love it. All right, the MCU logo. Now, this one's definitely a classic, but let's see what I kind of think about it now that I'm kind of tired of the MCU, but we'll see. Dun 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 dun. I do think the flipping of the comic book back when it was, like, just Iron Man, I think it was a bit cooler. I think I did it to, like, Guardians of the Galaxy. I do think this one is good. I do like the music, but I don't like I don't know. I think a more comic book aspect was pretty like, is cooler. Let's go, like, B tier. I don't hate this logo. I do think it's a little long actually, yeah, we'll keep it B tier 'cause I don't think it belongs besides these guys. New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema. 2001. Perfect. Perfecto. Pretty simple, just shows you, you know, line reel. Let's go C tier. I don't think that's a bad one. Lionsgate. For some reason in my childhood, I had a lot of Lionsgate DVDs, so I just, like, always saw this logo for some reason. I like how the official Lionsgate movies, put this out, and all they called it was Lionsgate. You guys are great. That just feels like such a cliche logo for me. I don't know. I grew up with it. I don't think it's bad. I think the music is good. I guess B tier. I don't think it can go any higher, but I do like this logo. It's fine. The Studio Ghibli logo. Now, I've only seen one Studio Ghibli logo, and I don't even know if it showed up in front of the movie because, you know, uh, do Princess Mononoke. I've only seen My Neighbor Totoro. Is there music to this? No. Okay. Um, I do like it. I do like this. I think that's cool. I think Totoro is probably the most recognizable mascot for Ghibli, and I know Ghibli's more than just mascots. It's definitely about art. The only Ghibli movie I've seen is My Neighbor Totoro, so I don't remember. This might have came up during the beginning of the movie. I really don't remember because I watched it on HBO Max, so they probably have this logo on in front of all their Ghibli movies because they can. So I think it's Ghibli. It's classic. It can't go any lower than C tier, but I'm not a Ghibli guy. So I think it kinda has to go there for me. I'm sorry, but yeah. We don't actually have an F tier yet. We might, I don't know. I wanna do the original DreamWorks logo, but I couldn't really find a picture of it, so we're just gonna do DreamWorks Animation since that's what a lot of you probably know. I wanna do the one in front of Gladiator, but that has, like, an orange tint to it, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the Shrek logo. So yeah, boy flies up with balloons. Beautiful music plays in the background. Balloons fly up. They pop, right? Yeah, they pop with sparkles. DreamWorks Animation. Enough said, I think. I don't like the new one as much, but this one is pretty good. Uh, I mean, yeah, it just perfectly sets the tone. Sometimes there's a little character that come in, like a B movie. Barry B. Benson comes in, like stings them. Penguins come in during Madagascar too. I've remember seeing that logo a lot. Me and my cousins would watch Madagascar, and then that logo would play, and I think it's very like we'd always watch a DreamWorks movie. Sometimes, like sometimes we'd watch like Wallace and Gromit, and that logo would come up, and like honestly, in a dark room, that it feels really nostalgic. So I like that. Paramount Pictures. I recently saw this. Well, I guess I see it all the time because I watch Paramount movies a lot. But in theaters, let's yeah. Cinema. I do like this one a lot more than what it used to be, just a mountain, like a still image of a mountain with. I think there was some. No, I don't think there was stars around it. I think that one's pretty good. I think we're gonna go A tier for that one. I thought about S tier, but I don't think it's as legendary yet. That was a really good one. I love the music on that one. All right, DC EU logo. This one. I guess DC Comics. I guess I don't really know. Oh, it's the Geico Gecko. All right, what we got here? All right, excellent. Starting off with Batman. Then some Superman. Oh, we got Wonder Woman. We got Aquaman. You know, obviously the Cyborg. Oh, we got the Flash and Green Lantern and all my other friends. This logo sucks. It's just a worse version of Marvel. Not even the music is good. Here, we'll put that in F tier just to make F tier feel better. And then finally, I want to end it with this one. The Happy Madison logo. All right. This is Adam Sandler's company. So every Adam Sandler movie, you're pretty much going to see this one. This is going to make me sound pretty young, but I really don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is. Here, I'll look it up. Who is the... Oh, wow. Who is the guy in the Happy Madison logo? Oh! That's awesome. That's honestly really cool. Honestly, that's really cool. And I do think the logo, like, every time I see the logo, I just feel happy because Adam Sandler is one of my favorite actors. Just not all those movies are good, but I think knowing the backstory behind that now is really good. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you soon, I guess. I don't know. Bye.